Hello,
Hi,
we're back.
we're back.
It is 6:30 again, once more, EST, Eastern Standard Time, and this is the weekly live stream. What are we going to be doing today? Let's break it down.
Drawing.
We're going to be drawing. Okay, you're going to be drawing.
And you're gonna be talking.
I'm going to be talking, but we usually start off with a sort of like show and tell, a book report.
Yes.
And then we'll move on to drawing, and we'll see, we might do a giveaway today. So it's not, is it going to be what you're drawing? No.
No, it's gonna be one of the cards that are. But I'm not sure if it's gonna happen today.
Right, we have to see, yeah. We'll see what the
We
live
have
viewership
some
is.
cards for giveaway. This is just one of them.
Yeah, original cards that you drew at the cons.
This one is from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
What's the name of this?
I don't remember, but I love that character. He has like this sort of.
He died.
Did he?
Yeah, he died.
Spoiler alert. But he has this sort of like short broadsword,
like a kitchen
but
knife.
it has like a zebra pattern or some sort of pattern wrapped around
like
it, and it's probably, it has something to do with his curse technique. Okay.
No, I thought it's because he doesn't want to like use his full potential.
That's interesting.
And that's the reason it's wrapped up.
That's an interesting take. So let me see here. We're gonna see how many people join us on the live stream, and then we'll decide about the giveaway. We might do it next week, instead. But for now, we're gonna start the book report.
Book report. It's funny
book
that
review.
Yeah. That you call it.
Yeah.
So okay, so last time I showed the Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam.
Yeah.
Illustrated by Sheriffs.
Yes.
Robert Stewart Sheriffs. And this is another book that I bought by Sheriffs. And this is only caricatures, but it's a cool, very cool book. And I really like I think it's one of my favorite artists. Oh, look at this. I didn't see it.
Whoa,
That's
cool.
very cool.
Yeah. Is it embossed or just painted on?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool.
Like relieved.
Yes. Cool.
So he's a Scottish illustrator from the beginning of the 20th century. And last time I showed the Rubaiyat, which is, I think, one of his latest works. And this is just a collection of caricatures he's done over the years. And so it's very simplistic, the style. But you can see, like, this is him drawing himself. You can see the amount of experience that there is here.
Very confident lines.
And the way he goes from thick to thin.
Yeah.
The way he indicates, like, the eye is like, this is only one line to indicate the eye and the wrinkle beneath the eye. This is so good. So the reason I like this artist is he does like weird things with lines. So this, for example, I never see anybody else who does that. Like this type of squiggly lines for the eyelashes. And also the way he does, like, goes from very thin lines to very thick lines.
How do you think he achieved that? Technically.
I think it's brush.
Oh, that makes sense.
I think it's everything is brush.
So it would be like pulling the brush away and then pushing it forward.
Look at the hand here. Very, like, the gesture is very
concise.
Yeah.
He's managing to do quite a lot with very few brush strokes.
I really like the face here. Like you feel that it's a 3D object.
Yes.
In space, and it has so little information to indicate that.
Yeah.
And this is also one of my favorite things about him, the way he does like the fabrics, and I kind of stole it a little bit. Look at the fabric here, for example.
The lines.
Yeah, the lines on the hand.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. Yeah. Very
the way
gestural.
Does, like, the fabric is very loose.
Yeah.
So good face.
Yeah.
Also the faces. This is very good. Like you see the gesture of the body and the face together. Oh, and this is also very cool. I think it's pencil, but I'm not sure. But that's also a very distinct way to do shadows and to indicate form.
Yeah.
Like I like the way he does like differentiate between different shadow
types. Like he's doing textured shadows
with the lines. Like
yeah.
this is like a single opacity of a shadow, and this is like more black supposed to be, but he does like a line to indicate the difference and the texture inside the white on black. The Great Wave.
It's his take on the Japanese wave.
Yeah. Also the fabric. This is so cool. So usually you do like the exterior lines in a thick lines.
Right. Yeah.
But here it's like the thinner lines are outside and the thicker lines are.
It almost makes me feel like I know what fabric it is because of the thin line on the outside. Yeah. Like it's some sort of shiny fabric, maybe.
Yeah, it's Marlon Brando, by the way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and you see like the face looks very Brando.
Yeah.
I also like his signature.
Yeah, it almost looks like elvish from far away. Very flowy.
I don't know what that is. It's not, I don't know. It came with the book, but
it's just like a page, a detached page.
Yeah, but it's not the same artist. It's someone else.
I guess someone forgot it in there.
Maybe.
Like a bookmark.
So it's all famous actors.
Where did you find this book?
eBay.
Okay.
Order it online.
So it was used, or?
Yeah, of course. You see it's used. It's a very old book. I think it's from the 50s.
Yeah.
Katharine Hepburn.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool.
She has no brain in her skull. There's no room for a brain, though.
Why?
Because the hat seems to sort of like cut short her. Well, I guess it's a caricature, right?
Like, so her skull is like this.
Yeah.
Spencer Tracy. This is
so wow.
Cool. Yeah, this looks amazing. So I don't know how this was done exactly, but it looks like
pencil. Maybe pencil and also some ink, like semi-transparent.
Yeah, maybe the exterior lines are inked and the hatching is with pencil.
Yeah, but look at how fine the hatching is on the suit on the left. It doesn't make sense.
What do you mean here?
No, on the left.
Here?
Yeah. It's so fine. I'm not looking at it from close up, but maybe he did use some liquid.
Yeah, maybe.
Some sort of liquid as well.
Maybe it's like ink wash.
I think it's an ink wash. Yeah, I think the whole thing is ink.
No, but it looks. You think that this is ink?
Yeah, I think that's ink as well. Yeah, I think it's just the reproduction of it is a bit brighter than the original. Because
it looks not as sharp as ink. would look like.
He seems to be using brushes quite a bit.
This is so cool.
Wow. It says men only, but there's a woman right there.
Where did this, what?
On the top, it says men only.
Oh, okay.
But that's not...
I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a poster for something.
Yeah.
But this looks like watercolor, maybe, because you see the border of the color is
Yeah.
usually darker than the interior.
If this is watercolor, then he was a master at watercolor.
Yeah, because it's very
so
precise. Yeah, it looks like watercolor because you see the border is like
A
darker.
bit darker, yeah. That's where it pools sort of at the edges of the liquid.
Yeah, so cool. Clock Gable. Look at the ear.
Yeah.
He simplifies the ear, so yeah.
Oh, the face on the left is so cool.
Yeah, this is very cool.
That sort of, you know what that reminds me of? There's the police chief in Enki Bilal's movie rendition of Immortel Ad Vitam.
I don't know what that is.
So it's a movie that's basically live action, but there are some characters that are completely CG. Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Who's Robert Mitchum? Sounds familiar.
An actor.
Yeah, that's...
A Terrible Beauty. Yeah, you think it's ink?
I think so. That would be my guess. Because look at the background. That's definitely ink. Ink wash.
I'm sure he does. Yeah, the background, yes.
100% ink wash, and he seems to use a lot of brushes as well, so that sort of betrays his technique a little bit to me.
Maybe it's like brush for the lines, and here it's like dip pens or...
I don't see why he would do that though. Oh, dip pens. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So keeping with the ink, but just, yeah, that makes sense.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, he's really good at faces.
Like the beard.
Yeah.
Also cool. Everything is designed.
Yes. Wow. Is that Michael Jackson? No, it was before Michael Jackson.
Orson Welles.
Oh, did Orson Welles look like Michael Jackson?
No, not at all.
I think so.
No, he didn't look like Michael Jackson.
Wait, have we ever seen both of them in the same room at the same time? Dum dum dum.
Ingrid Bergman.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Ingrid Bergman. Bergman? Bergman.
Oh, this is very
Whoa.
Cool. So this, I don't think it's a brush. Maybe it's here. It's a brush. It looks like a brush, but this is very... This looks like maybe technical pens or dip pens.
Yeah.
But I really like it.
It almost looks like the pattern is digital. He's so precise. Or Zipitone or something.
Oh, it might be Zipitone actually. No, but it doesn't repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the faces are great, but also the hands. There's a lot of movement in the hands.
Yes.
And this is like a huge hand compared to the face.
Oh, I thought it was just like closer to the camera. Did I say the camera? It's like closer to the viewer. Wow, the faces are so good.
The lion. Like the fur.
Yeah, the mane.
Oh, this is...
Wow, top right. Look at that.
Yeah.
So good. Oh my.
This is funny.
Yeah.
It looks like the Charlie Chaplin version.
Right.
And the way he does like the circles around the face.
Yeah.
Audrey Hepburn.
Wow. Look at that.
So here you can see the fabric.
Yes.
This works like so good. It's
Yeah.
like he understands fabric very, very good.
Yeah.
The way it works.
Mm-hmm.
And also here the shadows. Nobody does that. Like
No. Yeah.
shadows
It's
like
very
this.
cool. Whoa, this is beautiful.
Mm-hmm. James Stewart.
Oh,
This looks like pencil.
I really love those top face, like the orthographic side view
Mm-hmm.
with the helmets and the
The
hats, and
helmet.
it's very
This looks,
technical but
yeah.
simple at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like whimsical,
The
but it's serious at the
hatching
same
style.
time.
Yeah.
He has a lot of style.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it.
Yeah, that's the reason I really like him. And it's weird that nobody actually knows this artist except of me, I think. No, it's nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't really heard anyone else talk about Sheriffs.
This is also very cool. Jean Gabin. I don't know what that is. It's a cat.
It's a man bear,
Cary Grant
I guess.
as a cat.
Maybe
Whoa,
he played.
this is so cool.
Wow, yeah.
Humphrey Bogart,
Who was Humphrey Bogart
an actor, I think.
as well? It seems like he was sort of in the same peer group as a lot of these actors, maybe, or
I don't think so. I think he was a
was he like a bohemian kind of?
I think he was like commissioned to do these caricatures, and maybe it was for magazines, or I'm not sure about why he drew them, but he did a lot of caricatures and also illustration for books.
Mm-hmm.
This is very cool. The face.
The face.
Also, that it's very simplistic, but with a few lines you can like understand a lot, like gestures and volume. Here, for example, you see volume,
Yes.
and there's so little lines here, like for example here underneath the chin.
What is that supposed to be?
Like the part here that this part of
The underside of
yeah.
the jaw.
Very cool. This is great. Gary Cooper. John Crawford. Look at this. This is amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so cool.
Yes, I love that. Captures her so well.
But also this.
She also looks like Michael Jackson.
Joan Crawford?
I mean, in this depiction of her. Is that not? Am I seeing things or?
No. Anthony Quinn. A lot of famous artists here. Like actors. Okay. That's it. Very cool book.
We're done with the book review section.
Very old. I think it's from the 40s or 50s. Let's see, actually. One. I think it's a no. It's print. It's not a. Trying to look for a date. 1951, maybe somewhere around.
Yeah.
51.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
So, okay. Today I have this. I'm gonna do this cover for Absolute Superman.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
So I usually, when I do commissions, I do some reference for something.
Your head was in the frame.
Okay.
Maybe we can tilt the camera a little bit.
Wow, I hate this paper already.
Does it have to be on that paper?
What?
Does it have to be on that paper?
Of course, it's the cover.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's a terrible paper. I think I can't use like the dip pens.
couldn't
here.
you just print the same Superman DC logo in blue, like scan it and print it on your own paper and then fold it and staple it back on?
No,
Why not?
I don't know. People buy the like the comic like this. It's like it's a comic.
Yeah, I know it's a comic, but if the paper is unworkable, couldn't you replace it and then just reproduce the logos with a printer and then work on it with ink?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Oh my god, it's a terrible paper.
What is it like ripping under your pen?
It's
Bleeding?
It's bleeding, yeah.
Oh no, that's no good.
But with this, it's better. I never use a technical pen for characters, but for this one, I don't think I have any other choice. So the ooh,
That was crisp.
wasn't that supposed to be happening later?
No, it happens when it's supposed to happen as we transition from the book review
Okay.
to you actually working. And then sometimes I forget and I do it later on, but this time I was on time.
Okay, so I do like some sort of a reference for something
Yeah.
with commissions.
Mm-hmm.
And for this, I'm referencing a statue of Hercules.
Is it the one that's on the screen?
Yeah, it's the one that's on the screen
Okay.
by Antonio Canova.
Yeah.
Which is a statue that you can see in a gallery in Rome, and it was done in the 18th century.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's plaster, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's marble.
Yeah, I can't tell. It looks like some sort of chimera of plastic and plaster and marble. I think it looks more like plaster to me, actually.
There's something you can show the.
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. There's something interesting about the statue.
It looks like he's smelling his own armpit. So there's that.
There's something that's supposed to look like fabric, maybe on his chest.
Yeah, it looks like there's supposed to be a very, very thin type of silk or transparent fabric. The artist might have rendered it a bit too thin, in my opinion, because it almost reads as an error.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was like something interesting I don't think I saw before on other like artwork from this period. So the story is Absolute Superman,
Mm-hmm.
and I read about it a little bit. I didn't read the actual comic, sorry,
Yeah.
but it's like a different take on the character,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be as if like the like the regular Superman, he came to Earth when he was a baby,
Yes.
and this character came to Earth when he was an adult,
Mm-hmm.
and they had like class, like they were divided to different classes in the in his
On Krypton.
on Krypton.
Yeah.
So the S symbol
Yes.
was like the way to indicate their class,
Oh,
and
so
the S was like a low ranking class,
okay.
like workers,
Okay. So
something
it's
like
like
that.
from the hood or something.
Yeah, it's Superman from the Hood.
He's from the projects.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were made to wear the S in order to advertise their placing in the caste system.
Yeah,
Is what.
something like that. The
Okay.
way the yeah fascists mark the different type of people
Yeah.
in order to control them more efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure about anything else about the story. But I
Is
thought it's an interesting idea.
so absolute Superman is he? It's also a different Superman, right? Not just from a parallel dimension, but he actually looks different, I think.
Um, I think the idea of the absolute
Yeah.
universe is it's like they have like the same, as if they have like the same DNA as the original characters, but they were raised like in a different manner, or the history of the world is different, and
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But basically, it looks like supposed to look the same as the regular Superman,
Mm-hmm.
except he has like a longer hairstyle.
Okay. So we don't know much about the actual story in the comic, this specific comic.
Except what I already said. No.
No, yeah. That's just sort of like the premise or
Yeah, that's the
the
premise.
context, but we
Yeah.
don't know what specific. So
But I thought it's a good idea to reference Hercules,
yeah, they
which
have a
is
lot
kind
in
of
common.
yeah, kind of the same type of trope,
I've always thought it would be
character trope.
interesting to sort of like be a fly on the wall when they invented Superman and sort of get a glimpse into what their thought process was behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if it came from like the concept of a savior character or if it was based on like the Ubermensch or where exactly it came from.
It came from Jewish immigrants
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
that were that thought their government isn't doing enough to save people,
Yeah.
and they thought it's reasonable that a vigilante figure is um, gonna accumulate more strength and force than the government itself,
Right.
something like that.
Okay.
So the eye made a lot of mistakes in the eye here because of paper. I'm gonna fix it a little bit with
White ink,
the white
gel
ink.
liner.
Yeah. I don't like working like this because there's no thickness variation to the lines,
Yes.
but the paper just won't allow me to do anything else. Let's actually take another different, it's like 0. Whoops. I'll just go over some of the exterior lines again because it's all the same thickness and I don't like it. I don't know why each time I get like this like cover that is printed in white. Each time it's a different type of paper.
Well, are you getting it from the same source?
I think so. DC isn't DC the same source?
No, because I think DC is such a huge entity that it would have to be coming from the exact same department in the exact same city for the stock to remain similar. And even then they could switch it up depending on.
I think they print to the same place.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Where does DC print,
I
do
don't
you
know.
think?
I don't know where, but I think they print in I don't think they have like maybe a few places, but
Yeah, it says that DC primarily prints in Canada. And
that's actually interesting.
yeah, I didn't know
even
that.
after the tariffs,
Well, if they're based in Canada,
they're not based in Canada.
no, I mean like their manufacturing base.
But still, they need to ship things to the US.
That's true, but the cost of tearing everything down and relocating might be greater than sort of waiting it out and see if the tariffs die down and stop at some point.
I think the paper demands that I use the brush. And usually I'm not using like this type of tools, but
Why not use a brush?
I don't have a good brush, and this is like a brush, but very like thin one.
Oh, is it more flexible?
Yeah, it's flexible. You see, I can.
It's like a felt tip, or
Mm,
I might have a brush for you if you want one.
no, it's okay. I'll use this. I can use this. It's okay because it has like various. If I push it harder, gets more thick, and it flows like slower than a dip pen, so it doesn't bleed.
Yeah.
And that was the actual problem before.
Can you get variation of width with this one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
so
you see?
yeah, a little bit. I'm watching you through the screen though, so. Yeah, now I see it. That's cool.
Sometimes I do use this. It's by the same company that makes the microns.
Sakura?
Yeah.
Or is Sakura the name of the product line?
No, Sakura is the name of the company.
Okay.
Sakura. The
Product
the
line is Micron.
yeah, this is microns, but it's the same micron. What's the name of the company? Yeah, Sakura.
This is a Japanese company,
Yeah,
or they just adopt a Japanese name?
no, it's a Japanese company.
Yeah, Japanese companies are all about sort of office supplies, functional pens, stationery. I recently sort of stumbled down a rabbit hole online of cutting edge Japanese stationery and office supplies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's endless. They have things that I never even knew. So, like for instance, a technical pencil.
Muji is pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
Muji's
cool.
cool. But then I think that's just the tip of the iceberg. Once you go a little bit deeper, you realize they have like uh, mechanical pencils that rotate the lead every time you press down on it so that it maintains like a level tip,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
What again? Explain it
So
again.
while you like stroke on the paper, while you make your marks,
Mm-hmm.
it every time it feels a little bit of pressure, it rotates the lead slightly.
Okay.
So by like a couple of degrees. So when you keep on writing or drawing or whatever it is that you do, it keeps on rotating the lead, the end of
Oh,
the
so it
lead,
stays like
and it stays level. So there's
stays
no, yeah, there's
even.
no like diagonal cut to it because usually when you write or draw, you're leaning in one way.
So it stays even.
Yeah. And they have, it's like this whole category of just pens that give you the most ease of flow and no overspill and even lines. So there's a whole
I wonder why
industry.
is that?
I guess there's some sort of like the Japanese culture has for thousands of years, in my opinion, been interested in precision in their arts and crafts and design and manufacturing.
Mm-hmm.
So this goes all the way back to like samurai swords and down to like the crafting of the hilt and the types of woods used
But what's the
and
reason
tying
for
of the ribbons. I'm
what's the
saying it's
reason?
just like a cultural thing.
Mm.
So it could have been anything else. They could have been like obsessed with, I don't know, uh, I don't know what they're not obsessed with. So it's like, because I'm talking about precision, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is obsession in sort of mostly a positive way.
Yeah.
And
Well, I think it can be negative as well because
yeah,
sometimes you can take it too far,
yeah,
like the workaholic culture there.
yes, yeah. I don't know if that necessarily stems from, maybe it is sort of like a type of precision, like being the best at what you do and
Mm-hmm.
being unwavering and unfaltering and impeccable.
Yeah.
So that's another sort of like, I think maybe qualities that appear more so in the Asian world and in like East Asia and less so in the Western world.
Mm-hmm. I need to remind myself for the future, never start like on the main
Feature on a
yeah,
page,
on the
yeah, when you
page
don't
that
know
I'm
what the
not
paper
used
quality
to.
is like, yeah. So like start out with the foot or something just to get a feel for
Yeah,
the
and I
paper.
started with the eye, like the most important
Is it,
thing.
did you manage to fix it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very small, so I
Yeah,
think
but
it
like you
works.
said, it's the most important part
Does
of the
it work?
face. It seems to look okay to me.
I think
Oh
it's
wow,
okay.
I really like the way it looks now.
I can leave it like that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
So what do we think about the trope of the Superman trope, like the Hercules, and why maybe the actual one that's more suitable to make a reference to is Achilles. not Hercules.
Why would you say that?
Because he has a flaw.
Achilles has the Achilles heel.
Yeah.
What was his flaw?
His heel.
But everyone's Achilles heel is their flaw.
That's the story that he was like the most powerful warrior.
Yeah.
And like he's like kryptonite was his heel, and they when he was struck in his heel.
No, but that's
they
why I'm
managed
saying like kryptonite doesn't affect you normal people. It only affects whatever kryptons or kryptonians or whatever they're called.
I'm
And
not sure.
so
I think Achilles is described as part god.
oh, is he like
Yeah.
a demigod?
Not, I think so. Yeah.
Let's see. Achilles is the central character in Homer's Iliad, and he was a hero of the Trojan War. Known to be the greatest of all Greek warriors, the central character in Homer's Iliad, and most notable feat during the Trojan War was the slaying of the Trojan prince Hector outside of the gates of Troy. But it hasn't said so far if he.
Not a god.
I don't know. I'm trying to discover.
We need to be prepared for the Christopher Nolan's movie.
Yeah, you're right. It says Achilles was a demigod,
Mm-hmm.
the son of a mortal king, and Thetis, a sea nymph or goddess. This divine parentage made him a peerless warrior, nearly invincible except for his heel, which was the only vulnerable spot left untouched when his mother dipped him in the river Styx to grant him immortality.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, so it's his mom's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because she had to hold him somewhere.
Couldn't she have just thrown him in and then, ran downstream and picked him up?
But then he would drown.
I think babies can swim a little bit.
Okay.
His mom was like, yeah, he's never going to need this part. And then it came back to bite him in the heel.
Yeah.
Why didn't my mom dip me in the river Styx?
Because she wasn't, what's the...
A sea nymph?
Sea nymph. She wasn't.
Yeah, probably not. No, I don't think so. If she were any type of nymph, she would probably be an earth nymph.
What's an earth nymph?
It's like a sea nymph, but on land.
Okay.
So
now I understand.
Yeah. I think nymphs are sort of like elves in a way.
Do they like live along for a long period of time?
I think they're immortal. So Thetis, actually, there was an ancient sea on Earth that we now call Thetis, I think, or Tethys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I guess it was either named after her or the other way around. I'm not sure.
It was named after her. Yeah.
Yeah, you think her name came before?
For sure.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Nobody knows.
Because we only sort of like recognized that sea existed over the past, let's say, 200 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it had to come later.
I think even less than that.
Yeah, probably within the last 100 years. Sorry. Yeah, the Tethys Sea wasn't quote unquote discovered as a single event, but rather proposed in 1893 by geologist Edward Suez. Sewage, based on marine fossils in the Alps, and he named it after the Greek goddess Tethys, recognizing it as a vast ancient ocean between Laurasia and Gondwana that later closed, forming mountains like the Himalayas.
So, do we think that Superman is more Hercules or
I think he's more Hercules, I'd say. Because Hercules wasn't he also the son of a god and a mortal?
Hercules? I think Hercules is the son of Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus and the mortal woman, maybe? Was that the thing? Or was he a demigod himself?
No, Hercules is a god.
No, I don't think so. No, it says he was a demigod
Okay.
because he was the son of the king of the god Zeus and a mortal woman, Alcmene, giving him divine parentage but a mortal mother. He eventually achieved godhood, but his life was filled with superhuman feats. So I
Superhuman
get,
feet.
yeah, he had superhuman feet, unlike Achilles. And yeah, his mom was immortal. He's a half god, but then he I wonder how he achieved godhood though. How did he change from a demigod into a god?
Maybe he filled the correct forms.
Yeah, it's like a bureaucratic nightmare. Can you imagine? Hercules went through a process of apotheosis.
What?
Apotheosis?
What is that?
I think it's like some sort of religious awakening or something, but I'm going to define it. Hold on.
Apotheosis.
I've heard the word before, but search. Apotheosis is the highest point. Oh, well, yeah, apo. The highest point in the development of something, a culmination or a climax. Yeah,
Oh,
so it's like
Nirvana.
not really. I guess it's comparable in some aspects, but you go through apotheosis doesn't necessarily mean that you've left the mortal realm. It just means that you've become the most spiritually developed that your race can become. And I guess that could happen like while in body or out of body in some sort of like religious context. But he went through a process of perfection, and it happened after his painful mortal death. So
Okay.
his
That's
divine
funny.
essence ascended to Olympus,
So
and
after
his
he died, he became
yeah
God?
yeah, and
He's
then
like Gandalf the White.
yeah, he's basically Gandalf the White. Yeah. Mhm. His father Zeus accepted his ascended soul at Mount Olympus and bestowed upon him immortality. So he basically didn't do anything. He just like, well, I mean, he was a hero and everything, right? So maybe
He did hero.
I guess his dad was like rewarding him for being the hero that he was or something.
He did hero stuff.
Someone, I guess like a very common question on Google because I started Googling Greek god, and then it sort of gave me a suggestion. It said, who is the Greek god of LGBT?
Who?
I guess someone asked that question.
And who?
Apollo, the god of sun and music, is considered the patron of same sex love, as he had many male lovers and was often invoked to bless homosexual unions.
Yeah.
He is also called the champion of male love by Andrew Callimach.
Yeah, because the Greeks were looking at stuff like that differently
Yeah,
than the modern world.
right.
You can see a lot of like LGBT and Q depictions on pottery and art from Greek
I don't even think
times.
they had a distinction of. I don't think they had like LGBTQ. I think it was so
No,
commonplace that it was just
everybody is,
completely
yeah,
normal, right? It
yeah.
was even sort of like expected of you. If you
Yeah.
were a certain class and you had wealth, for instance, it
Yeah,
was
they had
expected
like
of you to
students,
have
like
an apprentice. Yeah,
apprentice.
exactly. I lost my screens.
Oh,
I don't know what happened.
you can do that. The thing.
Oh yeah, was it
Windows
Windows
Control
Alt
Shift B.
Shift B?
No, Control.
Windows Control Shift B. Nope, still gray. Wait, maybe it's doing something. I had a really serious bad problem on my monitors. And it was, so for instance, if I left a window open for a few seconds and I'd move it,
Did it work?
yes,
Yeah.
work, I would continue seeing a sort of ghost image of like whatever 15% opacity of the window where in its previous position on the screen.
Oh my God, that's annoying.
And it was on both of the screens.
Even
And
if you like had something else on the
yeah,
same
even if
spot?
if you put something else on the same spot, it would be added to the ghost image.
Oh my God.
So it kept on doing these like weird semi-transparent echoes
No,
all the
that's
time.
not, no,
And at one point,
That's
after a
not a
couple of
thing.
months having endured that, I was using Illustrator or Photoshop or something, and I said, okay, something has to be done about this. And I Googled it a couple of times, and I couldn't find the solution. Because and ChatGPT and online Reddit and everything, they kept on saying you have to do like a screen calibration on your monitor's menu, and that didn't do anything for it. It's a cool thing to watch, by the way, but
What?
it didn't do the calibration. It just like flashes the brightest red, and then it flashes the brightest green on both
But
screens, and then it does.
do you need to do anything?
No, you don't have to do anything. It just does it automatically. It's sort of like so it's sort of like a screensaver where it makes sure that all of the pixels are being used to their maximum capacity for a certain color. So in that way, it's like a type of almost mechanical, electrical, like reset. But that didn't work. It did nothing for it. And then I discovered what the problem was. I was reading some random post from years ago on Reddit, and someone had suggested that it could be the refresh rate. So
Okay.
certain monitors have a refresh rate threshold for minimum and maximum, and even if you are within the manufacturer's allotted threshold, the recommended threshold, you could still be experiencing like strange device problems
Okay.
and ghosting. And so I changed it to the highest possible refresh rate, and it just solved everything immediately.
But
So
sometimes it makes other problems
yeah, I
appear.
haven't had any problems so far. So it's been a whole week without ghosting Windows, and yeah, maybe there's a happy middle or something, but
So I didn't manage to solve the problem when the screens are becoming
no, but you
gray.
did because what you just suggested worked.
Yeah, but it doesn't solve the problem. It gives you a way to like get rid of the problem when it occurs, but it doesn't like prevent it from happening the next time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing the famous S symbol now.
So ChatGPT agrees with me. It says that Hercules is a stronger corollary to Superman than Achilles, and then it has a breakdown. So
What's the breakdown?
it says that there's a core overlap, which is he's an outsider. Both of them are outsiders. Both of them have raw, overwhelming strength. They're both mythic labors. They undertake mythic labors. Hercules' 12 labors map well to Superman's role as a solver of impossible symbolic tasks. They're both public symbols. Hercules is a figure of legend and fear and awe, and Superman is a living myth, public ideal. Redemption arc. They both have redemption arcs.
What's his redemption arc?
Who? Which one?
Superman.
Superman constantly restrains himself and chooses moral restraint over domination.
Okay.
So he's like a living redemption arc.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
I didn't really know how to.
That's the actual reason I chose Hercules.
Yeah. I couldn't necessarily tell you off the top of my head what the parameters were, why I chose Hercules, but it felt more correct. But ChatGPT is very good at doing breakdowns.
I already done Superman as Samson,
Yeah.
which is also kind of fits.
Where's Samson? What mythology or what story is he from? Is he from the regular like Old Testament or
Yeah,
something?
from the Bible.
Yeah. What was his deal?
He like his Achilles heel was his hair.
Yeah, but why was he so
So
strong in the first place?
I don't know if it's
We don't know.
I don't know if they explain it.
Oh, they had to
I
have
don't think
explained
so,
it.
but the idea for me was because the creators were Jewish immigrants.
The creators of
So
Samson?
of yeah, of Superman. So that's why I chose Samson.
Samson was strong because God granted him superhuman power as a Nazarite, dedicated from birth, with his strength tied to his vow, symbolized by his uncut hair, allowing him feats like killing a lion, defeating armies with a jawbone, and tearing down city gates, with his power ultimately returning when he repented and prayed for strength one last time. Why did he need to repent? What did he do? Delilah? I mean, she cut his hair, right? There's that PJ Harvey song.
Yeah. There's a lot of songs about this story.
Jamie's not here today. Usually he's on the live stream. We miss you, Jamie. Come back.
Who is here?
On the live stream? No one at the moment.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw that the design of the suit is very cool. Of the absolute Superman.
Yeah.
They did something else. I think it has like more function than in the original myth, original story.
Do you think that there's probably people who like the absolute version of Superman more than the original version?
Sure, there are.
It says it reimagines Kal-El as a nomadic working class immigrant
Mm-hmm.
who arrives on Earth as an adult having witnessed the destruction of Krypton.
Yeah.
Unlike the traditional Superman, this version is not raised in an idyllic Smallville, but rather brings a more intense, battle hardened perspective to justice, acting as a champion of the oppressed in a world that often fears him.
Mm-hmm.
His origins and persona are different, his powers and abilities are different. Instead of being constantly powered by a yellow sun, he acts as a living battery that often runs low, necessitating recharge in a specialized mobile solar chamber.
How does that work?
I don't know. I guess he needs a different type of radiation to recharge his powers.
Mm-hmm. But it changes all the Superman rules.
His suit and tech is different. He uses quote unquote Sol, a sentient Kryptonian nanotechnology suit that regulates his energy levels and helps him manage his powers. So he's more like out of control. Yeah, he's constantly on the cusp of having destruction heat vision bursts. That's the laser eye thing.
Oh, okay. It's like who's the guy from X-Men?
Cyclops?
Cyclops.
Yeah, but Cyclops only does that, so he doesn't have any of the other. And he has no Fortress of Solitude. So remember that like Arctic base that
Yeah.
Superman. He doesn't. He doesn't. Absolute Superman doesn't have that.
Does he have like the fostering parents?
I don't think so. No.
The Kents?
No, I don't think so.
They don't exist at all?
I don't know if they don't exist at all. We can check. Jonathan and Martha Kent do exist in the Absolute Superman universe, but their role is drastically different. Kal-El briefly encounters them at his crash site, but they're separated early by the evil Lazarus Corporation, leaving him without their lifelong guidance, though their brief kindness provides a crucial seed of hope for him. So they never become his parents, I guess, but they still find him at the crash site, even though he arrives as an adult.
I like the idea that in the movie version,
Yeah.
they did like the thing that at first he thinks that his like biological parents gave him like a message of I don't know, peace or something, but then when he heard the complete message, it was actually a message of conquering something.
Oh,
like
did they
that.
say like, we know that you'll be the best supreme
Yeah.
leader that the planet will ever?
Something like what's happening in Invincible.
I think Invincible is sort of like taking a page out of a lot of different.
Yeah, that's
They're
the
doing it on
idea.
purpose. It's like a parody type of.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd call it a parody, but it has parody-like qualities.
I think it's a parody.
It's not like you
It
don't find
doesn't
yourself.
It's not serious.
No, it doesn't take itself serious at all, but you don't find yourself like breaking down laughing in the middle a couple of times. It's
Yeah,
not. I don't think laughter is like necessarily their
I'm not
goal.
sure laughter is something that has to happen in a parody.
I always thought it did, but
I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary. I think what's necessary is to like reference some other type of genre.
okay, so
or
it
stories
says
or
that it
tropes.
depends on the type of parody. While humor is a common and often central element of parodies, it's not strictly an intrinsic or necessary component from a legal or definition-based perspective.
Yeah.
A parody is formally defined as a work that imitates another, often exaggerating its characteristics for critical, ridiculing, or comedic effect.
Exactly.
Oh, so it does say for ridiculing or comedic effect. Yeah, but I guess you could ridicule without it being comedic. Yeah. So, yeah.
And anyway, when was it defined, the parody? Well, when is it?
I think it comes from like the Greek.
The Greeks. So
Yeah.
even the Greeks, they define differently, like comedy and tragedy. It wasn't comedy
Right.
is not exact. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
supposed to be like funny.
Mm-hmm.
It could be funny.
It's more like it's ironic even or sarcastic.
But no, but that's satire. That's something else.
Yeah. I'm
Okay. We did the blacks. Now let's go to the.
Yeah, I think like satire, the difference is that satire is more it's more like insulting, I guess, in a way. You're like poking fun at someone, right?
No, not by Greek standards.
No. Okay.
I think it's like satire is something that supposed to raise questions about a topic.
Okay, so this says satire, it usually utilizes sarcasm, hyperbole, and humor to criticize power.
Yeah.
And parody is a form of satire. So parody is like a subset of satire that mirrors one or more specific work. So yeah, I would say that maybe Invincible really does satirize, but it's a parody, like in the truest form, truest sense of the word.
Yeah, it's a parody. And like it's a good parody. I can say, like, they take all the different tropes of comic books and
Yeah.
laughs about them,
And makes their own sort of, it gives their own take on it, right?
I hate this paper.
Is it still giving you
Terrible
issues,
paper.
or?
Like when I use like the softer tools
Yeah,
like these,
it doesn't
it's
tear.
better because it doesn't like
Flake and tear and bleed.
no, yeah, mostly it was bleeding issue, and I think it doesn't penetrate the paper like this,
Yeah.
so it doesn't ruin. I can actually go over here as well with the cape.
Oh. Can you?
Why not?
I don't know. Maybe there's something being. Well, I guess no, they're not going to print anything more than they already have on it, right?
No, no.
Yeah. You even have like the serial number here already.
Let's leave it. Do this.
Oh, I thought it would be cool if it were inverted on the backside.
What do you mean?
Like the cape was white and and the background was black, because it's like a upside down universe, sort of like.
Too late for that.
Well, yeah.
I can actually still do it.
Yeah, you for sure can still do it.
But it's gonna be too much a waste of black ink.
Would you call it a waste? I don't know. I wouldn't
No.
necessarily. No. There's a lot of black ink in the world.
Yeah, and
We'll,
it's also
we'll,
almost the same amount.
and it's so much easier to come by supplies now than in the past. Now that we're in North America, you just order things and they basically appear within a couple of days.
Even though it's hard to find some stuff.
Yeah, but that's a
Like art
global
for
issue,
art.
right? Which is what we were talking about before. I'm still surprised by the fact that you keep saying that really good paper is hard to come by anywhere you are. And that just really surprises me, because there's so many different uh, sort of design modalities that utilize good paper. And I would have guessed that there would be so many different options that were of high quality for you to choose from.
So I think the problem is that what you said no, it's not exactly correct, because it's not good paper.
Okay. No, it's good for the specific thing that you need it to
I'm
be.
looking for.
Yeah, but you're not the only one. There's, thousands of people who illustrate and do comics and graphics and calligraphy and all sorts of different things, in which they basically need the paper and the ink to behave in a similar way that you do. And so that's why it really surprises me that it's so hard to come by high quality paper.
After talking with people that do this for like more than 30 years,
Yeah.
most of the people in North America, and they use a paper that's called this Strathmore.
Strathmore, yeah, I've heard that before. So is that from the UK or?
No, I think it's American.
Oh. Oh, well, is that easy to come by?
Yeah, very, very easy.
And it's good for.
For me, no. I think it's not smooth enough.
Right.
For me.
Is it hard press? Hot press or?
I think it's hot press.
Or cold press?
No, I think it's hot press.
Let me see here.
For sure, it's hot press.
Because it's smooth enough to be.
Yeah, it's smooth enough to be hot
Yeah,
press.
it doesn't really. Let me see if it says here. It says made in the USA.
Yeah.
But called Strathmore. I don't see it saying hot or cold press.
They have some different types,
Yeah.
and this is like the middle grade graded. There's a higher quality type 1, but it's not necessarily more smooth
Right.
than this
It's
one.
probably just thicker stock.
I think so. And the one that I'm using is like the smoothest one that I found.
Yeah.
It's made by a French company called Clairefontaine.
Yes.
But people here are using Strathmore mostly for comics, and the people that are using dip pens, they use the quill,
Right.
which is it's the same as this. This is the same size as a quill.
Yeah.
Only the nibs are made by a company. I forgot the name of the company, but it's I think it's Speedball.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think it's Speedball. And for me, they're a bit too soft, so that's the reason I'm not using them, and I'm using like the Japanese brand.
Uh-huh.
When it's too soft, it's hard for me to control it,
Uh-huh.
and
It gives way too easily.
and so the line are too thick,
Right.
and it's hard to control them.
Yeah.
This is very nice.
Yeah, that's always so satisfying to, even though it doesn't really come out as opaque as I would have liked it to be.
I think because it's not flowing correctly.
Oh, maybe you need to shake it. Oh, there it is. No, still.
This is the Molotov. Maybe now.
Did you shake it?
Yeah.
Looks a bit better, maybe. No, same thing.
More or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you need to do this for it to come out. Like press it like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I do the corners with Posca. It's not the same ink,
No, yeah.
but I don't think it matters.
I think Posca is way more opaque, right?
No,
It's not?
actually no. It was just doesn't it wasn't flowing, so but the ink itself will no. I think the Molotov ink is better.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're also more expensive, and Posca is not cheap.
I was trying to use the Molotov pens with the ink that I'm using for the dip pens.
And it didn't work.
No, it worked, but the ink itself is very shiny.
Mm.
So I didn't like the way it comes out.
Yeah.
So I switched back to, and I bought like a Molotov refill.
Yeah.
Because I do like the pen themselves.
They just have very satisfying coverage. Well, at least the color ones. I don't know about the black. I haven't tried that one yet, but I have a blue Molotov marker,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it utilizes the acrylic, right?
Yeah,
Ink.
it's acrylic ink. Yeah.
And then it has like it's very smooth. The application is very smooth, and also the coverage is very good.
Are you talking about Posca or Molotov?
No, Molotov.
Yeah, I really like the Molotov ones.
But they're super expensive.
Yeah.
I think one of them was like, what was it?
Yeah, I think it's the reason is that they are refillable.
Yeah, but are the Posca not?
No,
Okay.
you can't refill.
So
the
that
Posca.
makes sense. But yeah, so there's like single Molotov paint markers that are like 50, 60 Canadian dollars. And then there are ones that are, yeah, finer and smaller that are about, I don't know, what is it, like $5, $10. But yeah,
I
around.
think there's also a difference in the quality of the felt material.
Yeah,
on the tip.
that makes sense. Yeah,
So look at this, for
I think
example.
it's sturdier.
This is like, look at this. What happens?
Yeah, that
with,
just it just gets destroyed if you
Yeah.
even slightly press down on it. The
And
Posca.
and for this, for example, I used it a long time, and it stays the same more or less.
Yeah, I think it's a more like a rougher, sturdier, denser material.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think I'm done with the black inks.
Yeah,
How does it look?
really cool.
The paper is
Abysmal.
so bad. Look at what happened here.
Yeah.
It's because of the paper. It doesn't happen to be.
Is there
on
no
other
way
papers.
to level that out?
What do you mean level that out?
To make.
I think it absorbs the ink.
Because right now, like, you can see a difference between the ink near the edge and the ink inside.
Yeah, but you see the reason for that.
Yes, of course it's
because
paper,
it
but maybe there's a
absorbs
way of
just that
going over
that's
going
the only way
over
I'm
it, or
going. Yeah. Oh my
and
god.
go all the way to the edge maybe, and then it'll be like the same pass. No, it's too thick.
I don't want to get out of the lines.
Nah, you won't.
Oh my god, the paper is awful.
You know.
I'm not sure if it's gonna solve it. Because I still do need to go over it with white ink.
Is it?
I'm not even gonna try the dip pens for the whites.
Oh no, forget it. I don't think this paper is able to withstand that sort of layering.
I'm sure it won't. Even though the paper quality isn't the best, I think it came out okay. Like, it looks fine, right?
Yes.
But it's like totally absorbing the ink. I wonder what type of paper they're using here for this, because this is intended for artists to draw on.
Yeah, but I could also like grab a piece of mud from the sidewalk and say that it's intended for artists to draw on.
I think if you use that, there's a lot of artists that use brush. If you use brush, it's gonna be okay.
Could you go over it with a brush and ink?
Go over the lines, but
Not
it's
the
gonna take
lines. No, no,
forever.
no. Only the portions that are like big blocks of black. So the cape and the legs.
I'm going over it now.
It looks way better than it did 5 minutes ago already.
Yeah, because it absorbs the ink, and now it's like there's another
There's a
layer,
barrier, right? Yeah, so
another layer.
it's
over
reaching
it,
its limit of absorption, so now the ink is sort of like staining the top layer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And usually the paper I use, it stays on the exterior layer of
Yeah, because the
the
paper
paper
that you use is
itself.
much more dense.
I think so. I'm not sure if that's the reason.
I think,
Maybe
yeah.
it's more smooth.
Yeah, it's more dense. I can see that. I can see the porousness from here. Yeah, I can see that the surface is not
Yeah, actually,
flat.
once I used like the magnifying glass to look at the paper, and you really see the difference with like if you use a magnifying glass, you see the difference between a smooth paper and because you can't really see that here you can see because it's very you can see like the graininess,
Mm-hmm.
toothness. I don't know how to call it.
Yeah, granularity
Yeah.
or like surface evenness, surface
But
irregularities.
there's the only good like the good thing about it is that it dries very, very, very fast.
About this paper.
Yeah, because it absorbs the ink, so
Right.
you see it's completely dry now.
Yeah, it's not like pooling on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
It looks way better now because it looks more even.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Apart from some small portions of it,
So
but you.
that's so now I need to like do the whites.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do the whites. I think I'm gonna use a gel liner.
Yeah. Do you have to wait until it dries completely, or?
No, I'm doing my thing.
Yeah, you're utilizing your technique.
It's. Do you think it's a cursed technique?
I think it's a curse technique, yeah, in a good way.
Okay. We don't have a lot of white lines here, but there are some, and I want to get them the exact way I did the sketch, because here it's important.
Yeah.
It helps like here it's more like gives you a feeling,
Yeah.
but on his torso and legs, it helps to indicate the form and the
Yeah.
volume.
Direction, volume, yeah.
Because this entire like scene is like shown from underneath.
Yes.
So it's kind of important to.
Yeah, it's like the
get it
camera's
right.
on the ground.
The camera is here, yeah.
Yeah, because the foot
This is
we
the
yeah.
vanishing point.
Okay, yeah. Because the foot is actually we see it purely from the side, so that's why I know
Mm-hmm.
we're not underneath him, but we're like on the same level as his feet.
We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like right on his ankle.
Yeah. Puny humans.
Maybe he is Achilles. Because it's drawn from the level of his ankle.
Yeah. Do you think Superman works out? Or is not necessary? Maybe it's not
I think you
necessary.
already asked the question about
Thanos.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay.
No, it's a question that I ask myself about every sort of like superpowered being.
So the thing is that he only has powers on Earth, right?
Only on planets that have yellow suns.
Yeah, okay, so
why don't all of the Kryptonians move to Earth?
It makes sense that he should work out, right?
But no,
to stay healthy.
No one ever
shows that.
Well, no one ever sort of explained how it is that Superman flies. So they go into the explanation of why he has powers, and it's this really simple technical thing. It's just the fact that we have a different sun here, and it affects his physiology different. You could even say like maybe gravity is different or whatever, and he has like super dense muscles. But no one explains how it is that he's able to like float in midair. Because the original Superman could just like leap giant distances, but he couldn't
Mhm.
actually like float or fly.
Yeah.
I don't understand how this being is supposed to be flying. Like,
Yeah.
if we're already technical about it and we're sort of trying to ground it in some sort of scientific
Do you think
astrophysical.
they're trying to ground it?
They
I don't
did,
think
because
so.
they're saying, oh, by the way, the reason he has powers, it's because our sun is different, right? So they're giving you this like technical explanation,
Mhm.
even though it doesn't really make much sense, but whatever, it's a technical explanation. But then they stop at like, yeah, he can just fly. We don't, there's no explanation. There's no like, is it like energy coming out of his butt, or what's
Mhm.
happening exactly?
I think
I
I think
need,
the like I like better the original idea.
with
It
the
is
just
like
like jumping.
he's very like strong and he can jump like
Yeah, so see, that would make
that
sense, because
that
there are insects that can leap.
that's exactly what the Japanese are doing like in
Yeah,
manga.
yeah,
It's they don't say they have
right.
superpowers,
They,
but you see that they
like,
can
One
like
Punch Man just got really strong because he did a bunch of like push-ups and pull-ups
100
a
push-ups
day
a day for 100 days
for
or
100
whatever.
days. I mean, but he does One Punch Man, is he also able to fly?
Yeah.
So that also is not explained.
No, but it is explained. He's just he did like 100
But what
push-ups.
does that have anything to do with flight?
It does.
It does not,
It
though.
does.
I need an explanation. Like, I understand the suspension of disbelief, and I'm okay with that. But if you're taking me on this like explanatory journey of why it is that he's the only, he only has powers on Earth and
It
whatnot.
reminds me of something. There's a movie, an old animation movie called Flight of the Dragons.
Yeah.
Um, and that's the so I think that's the only movie that had like an explanation for how they're flying the dragons.
Okay.
So because there was a scientist there
Mm-hmm.
and he was reincarnated into this realm
Right.
somehow,
Yeah.
and he was studying the way the dragons are like behaving.
Wait, was he a dragon?
No, he was a
A
human.
human scientist.
Yeah,
Okay.
from our world,
Right.
but he like um I don't know, found himself somehow inside the fantasy world.
Yeah.
Did you see that movie?
A long time ago. And
So
what
I
was
think
what was
it was something about they were eating mm, some sort of stones
that
like
had helium in them or
that
something?
had some kind of material, and there was gas inside their body that was lighter than air,
Okay.
and they were floating,
See,
and that's the reason they could spit fire,
okay.
because they used like the same gas inside their
Right.
bodies,
So like maybe methane or
something like that.
helium or something. So that makes sense, see? So if they said he just has like helium in his blood, I'd be cool with it, basically, more or
Yeah,
less.
but they didn't say
But
that.
it also doesn't explain that wouldn't it still wouldn't
But
explain
yeah,
how it
how
is.
is it possible to
How is he
land?
propelling himself?
Yeah,
So
how is it
because
possible to
Superman
land
can float and then cause momentum from not
from
not
nothing?
having not having to go back to the surface to push off of it. So
Yeah,
that's unexplained. I can't deal with it. I'm sorry. I need an explanation. I need some sort of, it can be fantastical. I don't mind that. But it can't just be like, I don't know. It's just the way it is, basically.
but it's comics. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be a little bit ridiculous.
I don't mind ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. But I need something. Give me something.
I'm sure somebody tried to explain it
Yeah, let's see.
once, like
How
somewhere.
exactly is it possible? How exactly does Superman float and fly?
I'm sure that once, at least once, in one of the comics, somebody tried to explain it, like in a story arc.
Superman's ability to float and fly is not based on aerodynamics, but rather on Kryptonian physiology interacting with yellow solar radiation. No, sorry. It's not. They're just saying just because. Okay, let's see. Specifically through localized gravity manipulation, a bioelectric aura, or tactile telekinesis. Okay, if he's telekinetic, he should be able to move objects with his mind, not just his own body, right? Or maybe,
but how do you explain telekinesis?
yeah, that's also not explained. I mean, you need some sort of you would have to discover some sort of substrate
But
stratum.
are you against anything that is like magic
Oh no, I'm
in
not.
stories?
No. I'm not against. I'm not even against Superman flying.
But I think that's what it's all about. It's about magic.
I don't think Superman is about magic.
Yeah, it's
So he's a wizard. He's not an alien.
Yeah,
Or he's both.
both.
But no one like says, you know, Superman the sorcerer, Superman the wizard, Superman the witch. They don't say that.
Because it's a different type of magic. It's not sorcery.
It's
It's
a
like
kind
a
of magic.
superhero magic.
Agent X says, beautiful work, Near.
Thank you.
I've always understood it's the fact that Krypton has a red sun that produces unique radiation. Further, the sun is far larger, so the gravitation forces make Superman super powerful. Flight is waived. Yeah, so I mean that's one of the options that I raised, that it has something to do with like his muscle density on the original system that he came from, and you know, but
If you're gonna get like the job of writing the new like Superman,
right.
what will be your explanation for that?
Well, I'd have to think about it, but rest assured that I would give an explanation, even if it were just a little bit more detailed than, yeah, just because of the sun. I would give some sort of explanation. I would probably say that he he has a different cellular structure altogether than humans, and
So how comes he looks exactly like
because they
human?
can select what they want to look like.
But they can't.
No, but that's what I
So
would take it.
you're gonna tell a different story.
Yes.
Okay.
If
So
I'm given
it's
if
not
I'm given the
Superman.
charge of telling a Superman story, I'm gonna do like a strange psychedelic type of like really intricate.
If it's psychedelic, it could be like magic and that's it.
Yeah, I mean that's also a good explanation. You could. No one has said Superman flies because he's magic. They say Doctor Strange flies because he's magic, and that's fine. I don't mind that. But no one has come out saying that Superman's magic or a wizard or anything like that.
He's not the only superhero that flies.
What? That's a
Is
whole
it?
other can of worms. How it so? Yeah, you were asking. So let's say like Dark Phoenix or Jean Grey or whatever. How does she's telekinetic, right?
Okay.
How does that work though? Is it like
Are you asking or saying?
what do you think that anyone has suggested how telekinesis might actually work? Because I'm sure some people actually believe that it's a true that it's a real phenomenon.
If somebody tried to explain it?
Yes.
Well, you can do telekinesis now.
No, I can't.
just yeah, you can.
No.
You can like wear the helmet that reads your
That's not telekinesis.
that's telekinesis
No,
with
it's not.
technology.
No, but I wouldn't call it telekinesis. I call it something else.
I saw that
I call it, I don't
some
know, digital kinesis or tech
somebody
kinesis.
developed like she took a helmet of that you use in labs to study the brain,
Mm,
and she converted it to a like some sort of a joystick,
mm-hmm.
and she can use it to like play video games, and she uses Twitch to live
Oh yeah,
stream
you told
her.
me about her yesterday. I didn't check it out though yet. So yeah, the proposed physical mechanisms for the pseudoscience of telekinesis is basically the manipulation of the fundamental forces and their interactions.
Okay.
Somehow. So that's
not
like
an
saying my brain
explanation.
has its own gravity or something. I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that. So I
No,
think
it's not
we're
an
going to pause
explanation.
at this point. It has been an hour and 35 minutes. Um, we can, so since you don't have the light table on, we're basically seeing the art itself.
Yeah, I'm actually almost finished.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. How much longer do you think you have?
Maybe half an hour. I'll just do this,
Yeah.
the
I'm going to
the
show a
whites.
close-up, though, of what you've done so far today. Wow, look at that. It's so cool. So expressive.
I don't know why it doesn't focus.
It does, but it just, I think it
needs my finger there to do it.
it just doesn't sample the focus that often.
Oh,
I think.
maybe switch again to the other camera, and I can hold it closer to the camera.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. So dynamic. Midi-chlorians. Agent, yeah. Midi-chlorians.
I think I need to like put more.
Yeah, Agent says it's terrific, Near. I'm very jealous. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is amazing. I really love the way that this turned out. Are you happy with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. You should scan it before sending it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm always scanning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I have maybe
another half hour or so, 40 minutes. Yeah.
40 minutes.
So cool.
Maybe less.
That's beautiful. Okay, we're going to flip back to face cameras and sign off for today.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us in the live stream, whoever was here with us, and hi to everyone else who viewed this later on. Please share this, comment, like, subscribe. We're reaching more people than we used to, but we still need to grow the channel a little bit more.
Yeah, of course.
And we absolutely enjoy talking about nonsense and comics and superheroes and all sorts of different mythologies.
And sometimes some interesting stuff, but
yes,
most of the time not.
Yes. And good evening, Agent.